for tonight. Nobody will be joining me today, but that should not matter too much. But I'll introduce the players first, and then we will get underway. This is going to be a clan war between Enraged Tempest from Russia against the Heralds of Apocalypse. They are scattered all over the place, but a Master League clan war we have on our hands. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map Frost, we have, for Enraged Tempest, we have Baz. Now Baz, the Protoss player, is starting off against the Zerg player, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map Frost. It is going to be the Heralds of Apocalypse's Absolute. Now let's see what we will see in this game. The probe has been sent out immediately after dropping that pylon, and he is going to scout that the right location immediately, and that will also force Absolute to go for the spawning pool first, because there's no way you can get the hatchery down with a probe lurking around your base. And he's queuing up that spawning pool already, and there it goes. It does get spotted by that probe already, and now it goes down into the natural expansion to see how long it can block that hatchery from going down. Now at the same time, it seems that that Baz is going to go for that Nexus first play. He believes that he can delay the expansion from Absolute long enough. So, and even a nice pylon block, which will mean that he will have to wait before those Zerglings are popping out, before he can really take that expansion. And he's trying to get away from the probe. Is he going to get this expansion down? Yes, he is, but it's getting spotted immediately, and now he is pretty much forced to go for the 3 base play immediately, because it will take such a long time to creep between that third base location and the main base location. Now currently Absolute has not scouted his opponent just yet. He is sending that Overlord into the right direction, but I do really like that he took this location. Of course, he cannot see what we see right now, but that bottom left location is where the Protoss player is. Now, those Zerglings are lurking around the map. The third base for Absolute can finally be placed down, and the wall with the forge in it has already been started. The photon cannon is already halfway complete, and those Zerglings are actually going to the top left base first, it seems, and the probe is just hiding it out in the top right hand corner. That can be used in a later stage of this map to see to check for any or at least to place extra proxy pylons. Let me see. I did have music on. It's just very silent. Okay, so the Zerglings do finally spot out the front of that base, spotting that the cybernetics core is almost halfway done, and with that timing he will know that it has been a Nexus first, and that he has been able to get that economy going. Looking at the worker tab, it is currently 25 workers against the 19 that Absolute has, but once those 3 bases kick in, he will definitely be able to catch back up. Now also the gas has just been taken, double gas even going down to get a little bit of map control. Very nice, and you will also get that Zergling speed out as well. And let's see how long it will actually take him before he will catch up in workers, because in this position with the Nexus first and then the forge opening, it will be a long time before that warp gate research is finished up. So he can get quite a few drones before he has to produce any units, and he does have the vision with the Zerglings in very nice locations. Also the Overlord at between the main location and the third base location to spot for any move out. Now he does have to get out of there, because otherwise the Stalker will kill him off, and you do not want to have that happen. And also the Overlord that was sent to scout the top right is going to the bottom left location to maybe get a scout out of in a later stage of the game. And we see a lot of gateways being put down, 6 more gateways, bringing the total up to 8 or to 7, I mean. Wow, somebody really has to teach me how to count someday. But it looks like I would say that he's not going to put any tech down. He's just going to go all in, 2 bases from 2 gas geysers, and he's just going to win with it. The first proxy pylon was already put down at that in the top right location, and he is moving out with the first stalker to deny some vision already. Zergling speed is already halfway done, and the Roach Warren is almost done as well. We do not see the +1 upgrade along with this, so he's just going full. He's just going to go full out on this, putting down the pylon to block off his main base. And the first stalkers have been warped in, making their way to the right hand side of that third base, and the stalker and a zealot making its way to the left side of that third base. Now, a Protoss army is strongest when you can fight it together, and stalkers do not work great against Zerglings. One stalker is getting, one zealot is getting very low, and another great proxy pylon to hold it off. The drones are being pulled immediately, and there's just not a whole lot that Absolute has in this position. He does have 3 queens, but they do not have energy. Well, they do have energy for 1 transfuse, I believe. The creep has not been connected just yet, and it looks like he's just going to sack this base. All the roaches that are coming out here, they will not do a whole lot of damage. 5 queens have joined forces, and they are going to town on these zealots, but will that actually be enough? Another round of warpins from that forward pylon. Roaches are coming in to fight, and the queens are stutter stepping, but they are reaching the end of the creep. And they get a surround on, the zealots get a surround on those queens, and they are going to fall very quickly. And there's a GG. He's not able to hold this. Absolute falling in the first match.